pretty much eliminates the usefulness of Geometer's Bane. Other than for dodging, you know, maybe something, but there's not much he can dodge with it versus the team he's got that he's up against. He's got a Dancing Blade, so he's got to be going, oh, it's not Eagle Horn. Wingbow, yeah.
It's Butterfly in Dota.
Yeah, it takes Eagle Horn and that stuff, so. Yeah, I was thinking, because I was looking at Dancing Blade, and Eagle Horn's all that came up to mind.
Okay.
But
you are forgiven.
As it is a component, still the wrong game though. As wow, yeah, I don't know if they're not gonna go ahead and push back. As I don't know how long we've got for Kongor to be up here, but I think if Kongor comes up and then goes down, I think that's gonna be a huge help for the Legion if they manage to pick it up. But oh, not really looking too fantastic for him here, as we've got, you know, a 17,000 experience lead. They did manage to take 2,000 off the top there of that, or almost 3,000 I should say, but the gold lead has expanded to a 10,000 gold lead, which is pretty indicative of an incoming Hellborn win.
Yeah, I don't know what they can do against this Soul Stealer. After all my criticism of this Soul Stealer, I have to kind of eat my words, because he is ridiculously farmed, and he now picks up a Wingbow as well. So he is doing devastating damage and can probably 2 or 3 shot most of the heroes on this.
Yeah, that Savage Mace on Scandal there is looking all the better now by this point, as, you know, that Wingbow is going to improve Soul Stealer's DPS versus Flint so much, as, you know, Flint's just going to be missing 30% of the time now, and Kongor's going to drop freaking like a rock here. He goes down. Flint, unfortunately, is getting slowed by Soul Stealer, and he's going to go down really fast. Bam, he goes down. Soul Stealer has the token here. I don't know, were there bananas that time? There should have been bananas. I don't know who picked him up. As Kraken's being trying, you know, yeah, they're not going to catch him. Oh, the Immortal. Immortal. As, yeah, Soul Stealer. Wow. Just wow. 20-7 Flint, just completely nothing to this Soul Stealer, who is now 21-5. Wow, I'm just kind of, yeah, it's insane. I was not this Soul Stealer was so horrible early. I mean, his farm, I should say, not necessarily him, but kind of one follows the other.
Well,
now.
I was calling him out early on too, so I apologize. What's your name? Giftig?
Yeah, we've been over that. Or no, that was the other one, Strangby. But yeah, that's just.
I guess I'm apologizing to all the Hellborn players.
So wow, yeah, they're gonna take this down. I don't see that there's gonna be any stopping it, and I don't think that the Legion's gonna be able to pull out ahead on this, because, you know, Flint, his farm has done nothing but drop ever since he picked up the Nullfire. Well, I guess he did manage to pick up part of a Wingbow as that Dancing Blade there, but really would have liked to have seen him gone something more, you know, damage oriented, like a Savage Mace, like what you're saying. But maybe part of his decision in not going that was because, you know, in this most recent patch they did nerf Savage Mace plus Geometer's Bane. You know, it doesn't propagate the plus 100 to its illusions anymore. But still, you know, it's an amazing amount of damage, and with as fast as Flint attacks, it's still an insane amount of damage to be dealing out there. And if he'd have had it by now, I don't know if Soul Stealer would have gone the Wingbow route, but yeah, if he had gone the Wingbow route, he would have been so much more effective against him. Because, you know, you can't miss when you got that Savage. As, yeah. The early domination of Kraken being kind of shown how sad it is right now, as he tried to take on Andromeda there and failed, bringing her to half health. I mean, she didn't hurt him, but she survived with really no recourse.
Yeah, again, this is just a case of very dominant early game for the Legion, and it shows in the heroes that they pick. They do have very dominant mid-game heroes with Devour and Kraken and Bubbles, and they did manage to do that. And again, they just did not finish them off quick enough. Soul Stealer got really farmed. Gladiator, you know, he's not even really that farmed, but he does contribute to the DPS, and Scandal being the only one throwing out DPS right now on the Legion team, and a couple of questionable pickups. He does pick up a Wingbow now. doing decent damage, but I mean, again, he's the only one, and he just can't do enough AoE at this point.
Yeah, I can see the wing bow justification, just, you know, trying to maybe dodge the Frost Wolf a little bit, but, yeah, wow. Yeah, all it takes is one hit for you to have that effect on you, and really, I don't know. I really would have loved seeing some more DPS on him. Like, go Rift Shards, go Savage Mace, get some, you know, just go crazy. Just,
Codex?
Yeah, no. Not Codex, but yeah, just get some damage. Yeah, man, it's so sad because he was like 400 gold per minute early on in the game, and he's still 400 gold per minute, but it's just not enough. I mean, there's nothing he can do against Soulstealer, who is 510 gold per minute, and wow, yeah, it's just, we're looking at an immortal Soulstealer, and who he truly is immortal, as he has Token of Life. You know, they've got the demonic breastplate on Gladiator as well there, so yeah, they are going to take down Soulstealer, and they maybe are going to pick off, yeah, they do pick off Soulstealer, but Flint's going to go down because Token was on Soulstealer, surprise, surprise, and yeah, so 3 Legion heroes down in short order. And yeah, Kraken's going to make it away with his tail tucked between his legs there, and Bubbles escape just because he has that awesome escape mechanism. And we are going to be seeing Mega Creeps coming very soon here, so...
Does Kraken have a tail?
I don't know. I thought he had a little stubby thing. Doesn't he? Oh, well, he's got tentacles, so... He may. I don't know. I can't really... Yeah, he does have a tail. Yep, he has a little bit of a weird-looking... Yeah, see? Behind him as he's running away.
Yeah. Alright.
So, not much of one, it's more like, you know, a stub, but... So he has one, and, you know, he could manage to tuck it, maybe. Maybe not, like, fold it in between. Yeah, let's not get into that. But, yeah, we're going to see the World Tree going down here. So let's talk about what we saw here. We saw the early and mid-game domination, pretty much exclusive domination from the Legion. I mean, it wasn't complete and total, I guess, because... The Hellborn were able to claw their way back out of the hole and get themselves back into this game, when really, with a Flint Beastwood that is as farmed as he was, I'm very surprised that they were able to manage to do that. And I think a lot of it was just overconfidence. Once they got to that early mid and they knew they had a big advantage, and they started to play a little bit more aggressively than probably what they should have. I mean, they were playing aggressive. They pushed down all the towers, but they just started to get a little more gank-oriented instead of push-oriented, and I think that might have been where they slipped up a little.
Yeah, I agree, and they never really grouped up to try and push into the base, which they had plenty of opportunity to do, and they just instead tried to pick off a Hellborn player, and then that ended up being turned around because the whole team was there, and that's pretty much the story of how it got turned around. And then, of course, Soulstealer got super farmed and proved both of us wrong. Yeah. So we'll just have to go over that again.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... you know, most of our viewers are probably tuned out by now, but...
But they don't hang on our every word.
No. But yeah, it's just an early to mid-game domination. Unfortunately, if you do lose that advantage, it plays very quickly into a turning of a tide, because since you do have the experience and, well, not so much the gold doesn't matter, but experience lead, if a higher level hero dies to a lower level hero, they get a lot of experience and jump levels very quickly there, so it gives them that opportunity to get back into the game, and they played into that so many times that I think they basically handed, you know, or shoveled some levels over onto the Hellborn side, and that gave them the opportunity to get back into the game. And unfortunately for Empire, +1, we saw it get turned around on them there, but well played by these fellows here with the difficult to pronounce names.
Yeah, definitely. Good job by REA, and I hope to see them in upcoming tournaments. They definitely have a lot of potential.
Yeah, definitely is. Yeah, got to see some pretty good Gladiator play, and yeah, all around pretty good players. So, thank you all for joining us. Smock, do you have anything you'd like to say before we go ahead and end this cast?
Nope, I think we have talked far too long.
Yeah, thank you, Ben, for supplying this replay. And quick little plug here if anyone is listening. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want. We have 220 subscribers and growing. And if you have a good replay like Ben, be sure to send them to monoxin@gmail.com. Thank you all, everyone, and we will catch you guys next time.